Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the KONTAINEROZ podcast. The podcast is sponsored by PortPro, the leading operating system for drayage carriers. Schedule a demo today at portpro.io, and don't forget to mention KONTAINEROZ for 10% off.
That's right.
Episode 34, we got Javier and Becky Marquez. What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
Hey.
So, welcome, and tell us a little bit about you guys. What's going on?
Ladies first.
Well, para mí, I was working clerical for more than 20 years or so. I got laid off. So many times I got laid off from office jobs. So he started doing the trucking school. So I decided, hey, change of career. So I tried something else. I liked it. Pero I'm pretty much all my life I've liked the male kind of jobs. So I was trying to do commercial AC, and it was going good. But then he came along and he started. Yeah. No, he came along and he did the trucking school. I tried it. I loved it. I'm thinking over the road. That sounds cool. Traveling in a certain way, but making money. So I tried it. Y me quedé ahí. I like it.
And you?
Well, I'm a handyman. I've done a lot of stuff through my life, like DJ, tattoo artist, and clerical too. But I'm come from Tijuana, Mexico.
Yeah.
So when I came, I met her, and I was like doing 12.50.
I watch a lot of podcasts.
I was getting paid like $12.50 an hour starting here. And I was like, I'm not going nowhere with this wage. So my dad has been a trucker for so many years. So I was like, why not? He told me, hey, en la troqueada está el dinero. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try it. I told her, hey, I want to do this. Can you support me? And she's like, yep, go do your school. And then you can work on that. And that week, I went and paid the school. 1 week passed, she got laid off.
Mm-hmm.
We take a mini little vacation. We went to Mexico with my parents. My parent talked to her. He's like, hey, the ladies do that too, right? We came back. We did the school together. And now we're here.
And how do you guys end up at the ports?
I started first.
Yeah.
Because we barely have our kid, Benji.
Yeah.
And I start with this company. Can I say brands? Like Schneider.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good company with me. I do team, OTR, but I didn't like it because I have a newborn, and then she being away from the house for a month, and then just 2 days in, I didn't like that.
But being away, was it worth it? See the Java? Was it paying you good to be gone?
Well, now that I work on the ports, I was like, now what am I doing? I'm doing more here on the ports. Yeah.
What does a good check look like when you were over the road?
They have the sign-on bonus. So if you
drive with the Schneider,
if you drive 55, no over, because they take from your bonus if you go over 55 miles per hour.
Oh, they got
that's something that I think not all the truckers know about Schneider. And they have a computer truck. Like if you do a turn so fast, they will take from your bonus. And your bonuses are like 3,000 more. Cada 2 weeks.
Every mistake, how much money are you getting? Are you losing from the bonus?
You start with 100%, and you can be checking on your e-log how the percentage is going down. It's like, I'm not gonna do that.
No wonder they love new guys.
Yeah.
Let me give you a bonus. You're gonna lose it all in a month.
It looks so cool. Like, oh my God, they're gonna give me all these at the end of the month or at the end of the 2 weeks.
So that bonus has an expiration date when you could fuck it up?
Every 2 weeks. Yeah, you can go to zero on the same date. You don't have a bonus.
Well, let's say it's 3,000, and
they give you a percentage.
Yeah, but the clock starts ticking on your fuck ups. So if this runs for 30 days, whatever you lose in 30 days, you keep the difference.
Yeah.
What was the time limit on the bonus?
It was every 2 weeks with me. I don't know if it's the same with everybody.
Wait, every 2 weeks, 3,000?
Yeah, because we were teams. We were running like 24/7.
Okay, that sounds fun.
That's what I'm saying. It's
like
different for everybody. Because
it makes you want to be safe.
Yeah, safer on the road.
Qué convenenciero. Ahora sí son safe when the money is there.
I was getting all my 90%.
Pero qué tal si the team que te toca, he's not that safe, because that's what he ended up with.
What if you get a weirdo like el pistolero?
El pistolero.
He said his team driver was talking to himself. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Don't do it! And he started slapping himself, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" No, this motherfucker's trying to make me go to sleep, and I don't want to. I don't think I would sleep good, you know. I don't really.
I did my 12-hour shift, and then I switched. I went to sleep. No lie, like 15 minutes passed, and I can hear the side of the road. Like, dude, you're barely starting to drive. What happened? I will pull out like on the curtains, like, what are you doing?
He didn't sleep.
He was eating a sandwich already. I'm like, dude.
Oh, that's gonna kick in. I used to be afraid to eat at a certain time. I know me entraba la flojera after a while. Like, you just want to chill.
It does.
You know?
It does.
So now you did the port, and then you're like, hey, she got her license eventually, and you're like, come on over, or how did it work?
She got her license, but with the kid, he was staying at home. I did the Snyder for a couple of months. I remember I was in Tacoma, Washington, and I called the lady from the school and like, can you get me anything local? I want to be with my family. I want to be there every day.
You're fired.
She's like, yeah, I know somebody that can give you a job for newbies or whatever. But I have my experience already. And they took me in. We came back from Tacoma, Washington. We have our yard on Ontario. And I told my team, you know what? That's it for me. I call my supervisor and I tell him, you know, that's it. I resign over the phone.
Like a trucker would.
Over the phone.
They didn't want no 2 weeks notice or none of that stuff? Or you're like, fuck
It's not like that with them.
No,
it's not like that. It's like more like you're done. As soon as you tell me over the phone or send me an email, whatever text, you're done. They send you your pay, whatever.
Have you heard of any crazy stories with over the road truckers that quit? Like, I've heard like one is like they leave the truck there, like, and just leave. They leave it right there at the truck stop or whatever, and bounce.
Really. No, not really.
Yeah, okay. So how was it? Were you over here like planning already? Like, this isn't working?
Yeah, I was nervous. Once I got my the license, the Class A, I was nervous. Because I like that song, On the Road Again. I love it.
Places that I'll never be.
I love it. And so desde chica lo oía y yo decía, hey, on the road. I want to go on the road.
I didn't even know about that song. I put it for episode 6. Jose Morelos. He's a super trucker. So I found it and I was like, this song is totally him. On the road again. So, yeah.
So yeah, I've always heard it y me daba una idea desde chica, yeah. But I never thought I'd be doing it. And when I got the license and when he went to Schneider, we were thinking about doing the Teamster thing, los dos, over the road. But then he experienced it. He me contó how it is tough. It's pretty tough. And then us with the little one, so we thought, let's just you go to work and I'll do it for a couple years or something.
Well, just staying with the kid at home is work too, right?
Yeah.
He's been working pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we started with the ports. I told to the people, like, my wife has a license. I can work day shift. She can work night shift. Less traffic. She love it. I love it. And we don't have to pay a babysitter, you know?
What can you share of your experience when he was over the road? Like, for other women out there, like, what can they take from that? You know, like, what it's like?
It's tough because you end up doing everything on your own. everything, de la casa, bills, running the house, running the kids, the family. So it's pretty tough. So a lot of patience, a lot of trust, a lot. And just a lot of faith that, you're doing it for a reason. Have a goal together and you're doing it for that same reason.
So communicate during the process so you don't feel left out at home and whatnot.
A lot of talking. We'd be talking on the phone because he'd have to, stay awake at night times or whatever.
Sometimes I cry.
Yeah, be available for them.
But sometimes I cry.
Be available because they're, it's tough for them. For us, it's tough, but ellos on the road having to be safe and alert at all times, it's tough, but you got to be that supportive person.
So a lot of it, your mood had a lot to do with how things were with her, you think? They have an impact? Like, si andan mal, you're going to have a bad day at work? Or how does that influence you?
I guess, yes. Yes, it happens. But I try not to put it with other people,
Yeah.
Maybe I can have a bad day, but I'm not going to give you that to other people.
Yeah. To the day. We have our bad days and...
Everybody does.
And sometimes it's a little teary while you're driving, but I know, no me ayudó con la tarea del niño, cosas así, pero I mean, it's everyday thing, and you get home, it's leave the problems at work, las cosas de la casa en la casa, and just here comes another day. Try better, try more, try for the family.
So you never worked a team other than the relationship side of things? But in trucking, you didn't do the team after all?
We actually
over the road,
do it.
No, but you
we
share
do it right now.
But you share a truck.
Yeah, we share a truck. Sometimes
but you don't drive together. Like
every now and then we do.
One day, one night, or how does that work?
Sometimes we do special pickups and we do it
non-stop.
Like going to Oakland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she drives at night. I drive in the morning.
We've done Arizona and we've done Raleigh.
We did Arizona for like a month, back and forth.
That was tough.
You think it works better that way versus you two working in separate trucks?
We make more money with separate trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because we're doing the same at the same time, so you get paid for this truck and for this truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one truck, you just split it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's go to the same account, but
it's a little more sacrifice, I think, though, because the rest no puedes descansar como si fueran juntos. Uno descansa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
what do you prefer?
That one, being on the same truck with her,
yeah,
with our doggies.
I personally
fuck dogs, man. I had a dog. This bitch pissed on. Man,
everywhere.
Hey, you don't train your dogs.
No, she's potty trained now, but
now.
Oh, when they're puppies.
I took her, yeah.
Yeah.
I took her with me all the way to Tracy. That's like 7-hour drive or 5 and some change, depending how you drive, But
speed limit, please.
the whole time, I brought it down like twice. Just fucking looks at me like a stupid. I get to the fucking warehouse. I get off and talk to the guard. Guess who the fuck is sitting on my seat looking at me?
And she just...
This stupid bitch. And my seat is like a big-ass puddle of piss that she held all the way from Long Beach to fucking Tracy. I'm like, you stupid. That one. But now she gets it. So that's why I'm like, dogs? So fuck
we
dogs,
take our 2
man.
dogs. We have
in
a
the
boxer.
Truck, at least in the port. It's like, how does that work?
We've seen.
We have our little... a grass thing for them.
Yeah.
That we,
yeah.
And sometimes we take them out with the leash and everything. It's a boxer and it's a Frenchie, so one is bigger than the other one, but they're really trained. They're cool. I
think once they're trained, things get better. Pero
yeah.
I would think that in the ports with all that's going on, that's the last thing you want to fucking worry about. Oh, I'm stuck here for lunch. I'm fucking hungry. Oh, by the way, did my dog take a shit yet?
You look on the back and it's like,
yeah. And not everywhere is there a place where you can bring them down.
Yeah.
Y a mí me da miedo. What if one day you get out and you leave the door open, it jumps out, you're chasing.
FYI, they're not allowed in the ports.
Oh no!
That's what I heard.
I know. Shout out to Lamar. He was telling me about that. Like, take your dog with you, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm like, nah. What if I don't know. They say something in the port. I don't really know. We need to ask. Maybe one of the security guards. Comment down below if you know.
Yeah. Why you got a dog in there? Banned.
More dog than me. Chucho.
Who's barking
Shout
in there?
out,
Oh, it's me.
That's right.
So what's your favorite thing about trucking right now? You guys either. Who likes it more? Who does it?
I like it more. A mí siempre me gustó más la noche. Driving at night, less. You get traffic here and there, but it's not as bad. Y luego está fresco. It's not hot. And I think it's less stressful people in the nighttime driving out there than the morning time. So I
love driving. I mean, I was with my dad since like I was a kid. I enjoy driving long hauls, but I don't like local because of the traffic. And there's a lot of cuatritos, they don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Stressful.
Stressful.
But I like to drive, put my music, your podcast.
Hi.
Shit.
Got me all wet.
That's right, baby.
Am I going to have to censor that? I don't know.
I don't think so. You say wet.
Wet.
Mojado.
I mean, if you could change one thing at the port, what would it be based on your experiences? Ladies first.
Los baños.
The restrooms?
Oh,
Los
man,
baños?
bathrooms.
Yeah.
I never get, a clean area.
Will you change the bathrooms or what do you mean by that?
More stalls for women, stalls for girls.
More available bathrooms.
As it is, there's rarely stalls around that to use. Y los que hay, you can imagine there's like...
They got a log floating at the top.
yeah, something.
And then when you go and like...
But guess what? When you gotta go, you gotta go. So, como que...
I saw that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
La gotita goes up.
And then like this.
No,
Yeah.
man. No, but at least, when you gotta go, you gotta go. So te aguantas what you find there, what you see there, what it smells like, or whatever.
But if you think about it, who did that to the bathrooms?
Pues, truck
Us.
drivers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be
That's
clean,
something
guys.
That's
Let's be
something
clean.
that, yeah, we always thought about that. Like, dude, do you really do that to your house?
Yeah, yo así pienso, así han de tener su casa.
I think everybody says that, right? Like, oh, do you do that in your house too?
Ay,
Obviously not.
no,
But over there, you don't care because you don't clean.
yeah.
But when you're gonna do that, when you wanna go and do something and you see that,
Yeah. I don't clean up my house either, but I still want a clean restroom
Yeah, you want
wherever
to.
I go.
Yeah.
I deserve the best.
And another thing, respect for women. There's a lot of... Hay un que otro que se pasa. It's
don't
like,
get me
dude.
violent.
Yeah, it's respect. Todos estamos ahí por la misma cosa. We're all there for the same reason. I'm here to make money as much as the guys are. And sometimes I get like funky comments.
Sometimes
Yeah.
she tells me like, "Hey, this dude do something,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Get your phone, record that fool, record the place, the truck, the company,
Yeah.
and let me catch you."
Gestures,
That's what I tell her.
certain gestures or comments. Hey, usted no debe. I've gotten this from clerks at the port and truck drivers. Y yo digo, dude, I do the same thing as you. Why are you putting me down?
What kind of comments?
Que me dicen, hey,
un
señora,
scenario. ¿Qué pasó?
señora, usted no debería estar aquí. You should be at home cooking for your family. I'm like, dude, excuse me? I'm trying to make money as much as you are.
Damn, he really wants that spot, huh? He's like,
Yeah.
váyase a su casa. Mi container está ahí arriba.
Well, yeah.
You're in my spot. You
Or-
should be at home.
Oh, you wish you have a wife like that working
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I do my duties at home. I cook.
Yeah.
I clean. I do what I have to do.
Hey, como agarro carrilla, man.
Why is
Like
that?
because, well, right now we work as a convenience for us, right? I work one day, all day, 24/7. I don't know, not 24/7.
Allegedly.
But yeah, all day, and then the next day I stay home with my kid with home duties, and then she goes to work.
Yeah. So
And
we
when the next day it's like that.
nos turnamos.
Yeah. And then I am mandilón, go wash dishes. They call me, hey, are you washing the dishes?
You better be
Do
washing
you
clothes.
do your laundry already?
Well, props to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not too good at washing dishes. So.
Nah, I have a dishwasher.
Ah.
No, but he helps me out a lot. And
Yeah.
we help each other out. It's lo que es, you know, a lot of communication, a lot of support, and dealing with each other and helping each other out. Especially with the kids, porque this way we don't need a babysitter to be in between, you know.
Yeah, what better person than the parent?
Yeah,
The trust.
exactly.
Sometimes even with family, you know.
Yeah. So it's tough, but I mean we've gone through it. We've met a few goals already together, and we're still going at it because we got more goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you celoso?
Not really, but I told her like no soy celoso. I'm not jealous person, but if I get into thinking like that, I feel sick, you know. So that's why I don't do it. I mean,
You keep
just trust.
So it's all in your head sometimes.
Yeah.
You think when people
It
get
is.
jealous, they
It really
imagine the
is.
scenarios. Like
Yeah,
it
you
really
have your
is.
pictures in your head and like, oh.
it comes down to trust then, because if you don't trust each other, then why even be together?
Exactly.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, you haven't done nothing to earn
Yeah.
Yeah.
this trust.
But
Have
sometimes like we work,
Look at her.
like we do the same work, right?
Yeah.
And we know how the ports work.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's really late, and I'm like, I call her like, "Where are you? What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm on the porch stuck." I'm like, "Okay, that's it." But it's like a kind of like I forget.
Sometimes they'll be, well, everybody's gone home because, you know, he's got hookups at the yard
My
too.
friend told me that he
So,
went home already.
Everybody's gone home. How come you're stuck?
Yeah.
But it's,
How come you're the last one?
And then that song comes to your mind, you start going crazy. Tú y yo durmiendo con los enemigos. The bachata kicks in, you're like, hell no.
I better call her.
That part where she calls him, estoy en tráfico, estoy ahí en un par de horas.
That's with her. With me, it's like, yo soy como los traileros, tengo una en cada ciudad.
Oh,
shit.
Pero le digo, acuérdate que yo también soy trailera.
Oh, shit. Welcome to the Kontainероz podcast, where couples come together and leave divorced.
It's not Jerry. It's like Luis.
With the intention.
Luis.
Kontainероz sin censura. Do guys shoot their shot? Like, do guys disrespect in that way as well? That you feel that, you know, son muy a veces
She's
flirting?
telling me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even
yeah,
with me.
But I'm very
Ay.
the guys.
Yeah, remember that? I have a video. No, I have a video of an old man.
Yeah.
I was on the line on WBCT.
Yeah.
And I'm on my line minding my own business. I even hang up on my coworker because
Yeah.
I want to record this fool. I look at him and he was like this. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then even he looks at me that I'm already looking at him,
Yeah.
and he keeps doing like some shit like that. I got my phone and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then when he saw the phone, he stops.
Mm.
But it's crazy. And imagine that's
Hay de todo.
a man to a man.
Yeah.
Imagine to a girl.
Yeah. So.
That's why I tell her.
I
get your phone.
ignore a lot. I'm very good at ignoring, and I ignore a lot of
Even me.
dumb comments or. Hey, for my sanity, I do. For my own sanity, for my own wellness. And yeah, a lot of comments, a lot of gestures. I just like, you know, se enojan conmigo porque voy a rebasando lo que sea, and
They expect you to que te dejes, huh?
Ajá,
She's
que me
wilder
deje,
than me.
o
Yeah.
que me deje, or because our windows are super tinted, they don't realize I'm a woman in there. So sometimes I'll bring the window down, like, okay, what's up? Why you want to fight with me? And they're like, oh, I didn't know you were a girl. It shouldn't matter. Why we're there to work, we're there to make money, not to, you know, this ain't high school, you know.
Does it benefit you to be a woman at the port? Would you say?
I don't think so, but the guys.
Sometimes I
they
tell her,
always
like,
tell
when the
me.
mechanics go like, hey, hi.
They lock my pins.
Missing a line.
But I don't feel like it's a special treatment. I feel like
All of a
I'm
sudden.
sure they do it every now and then.
All of a sudden, there's a lot of gentlemen out there in the port. So.
Yeah.
But if it's that last chassis, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, sí me ha tocado.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
see?
Sí me ha tocado.
I
que
told her,
llega-
like, don't let them
Yeah.
pull your truck. If it's not you, it's not him either.
Some guy.
You know, you were there on the line.
Yeah. WBCT some time ago when I was kind of fresh. You know, everybody's waiting for the chassis, and it's your turn. Hay cola. It's your turn. You're next up. and some guy pulls up and he tried to get it, and I'm like, hell no, this is my chassis. And he's like, oh, you want to do this? I'm like, all right, let's do this. But it's like, really, you're gonna fight with the girl? And he saw me. The windows were clear, so they don't care.
Yeah, te saca lo más malo de ti out there. You get,
Like right now, I'm trying to be peaceful because I'm a match. Like, I light up real quick.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah.
Before you light up, what is your thing that you would change at the port?
There's a lot of things.
The top
really,
one. Yeah.
I don't know. It will be different for everybody, but the way they treat you at the port, sometimes there's manners to ask. Like if they ask you nicely, sometimes I will do the things, but I will fight with everybody over there in the ports. So I would change the way they approach you. Like sometimes they go and scream at you and tell you, hey, move, we're gonna help the vessel, whatever. I won't move. But if they come and, hey, we're gonna work on the vessel, can you give us a I will move.
It's disrespectful when they come at you like, get the fuck out of here. You're
and I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
He can be the supervisor of the port. I don't care. But yeah, the change they approach the truckers.
Yeah.
It should be mutual.
And you stand in your ground, you think what's your purpose when you do that? To
when
show
I
them
do
that people...
is to show that my time is also...
valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been there for 3 hours and all of a sudden they come, we're going to help the vessel move.
I know.
I'm like, dude, I've been here for 3 hours. Can you at least bring somebody to help me?
And
I think it will take less time just to give me a container and move that only one trucker that is there than wait for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
They do it for the vessel.
So put themselves in your shoes.
Exactly.
Might be too much to ask in some cases.
Yeah.
It's funny. We're already 34 episodes in, but I don't want to say it gets boring exactly, but it's just like so predictable. Like we all have that in common. We all want respect. So there's millions of dollars invested in the supply chain and technology, all this other shit. And the one thing that's fucking free, nobody does it.
That's right.
Imagine
Yes.
how much better it would be with that. Like, where's the upgrade for that?
Yeah, and with this podcast, you realize a lot of stuff too that you don't know, like
from other people. Or?
Like you were there, and I saw your videos that what happened with the chassis. I've been there. I've been fighting with the little carrito that takes them. It's like they're giving it to the UTRs. And you know what I do on those things? I told the driver that is in front of the line. Sometimes I take it to the chassis pit. Sometimes I just give it to a hustler. So if I go to the chassis pit, I told the guy in the front, hey, follow me. Because if I drop it in the chassis pit, they're just going to pick it up. They're going to move it. They're going to stack it. Or they're going to move it for the UTRs. You cannot grab it,
Yeah. But that can fail because now they catch you guys on the side.
I know.
And they assume that he didn't make line and that you're dropping it out.
I'll be one of the drivers that be willing to risk it,
Yeah.
for another driver.
Yeah.
Not everybody does that.
I would hate that feeling in the chassis pit. There's a lot of anxiety kicks in. Like you want to do the right thing, but he's not gonna do the right thing. So you're already thinking how you're gonna move. You have it in gear. You have the clutch right there,
ready to go.
You see these fuckers move. I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And yeah, man.
Yeah.
I told her, like, I'm ready. I'm always ready. Like, I'm always like thinking ahead.
I wish everyone else was like that.
I always thinking ahead, and I put my legs down, not all the way down that you can fuck it up, but I put my leg down, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this real quick, give it to somebody, or drop it in the chassis pit for somebody, and like that, But some people is like taking their time. There's a bunch of stuff on the porch.
And some guys expect for you to
do it.
Yeah, they just wait there.
I will jump out of the truck and help the guy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I've had that too.
Yeah.
And they see I'm a girl, and they're like, "Hurry up, girl!
You want it, daddy? No,
Yeah,
that's true.
I remember those express drops, like you said, the landing gear down, a little bit of scraping every now and then. I'm sorry, guys, but with only the red glad hand on, the other one just dangling.
I never done that, but yeah.
Like, take off one, boom, put it in the catwalk, get the fuck away from there. Then when you're safe, just do it. That's how I would drop the empties at at the aguacate. So you just hear the pa. That's the sound of success when you drop that motherfucker. You know, the echo of the empty.
You forgot your bags go up, and then you drop in a.
No, I do that shit on purpose.
Damn.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
But so respect, communication.
Yeah.
And what was yours again? Restrooms.
Respects and restroom.
Okay. So what's better in your opinion, company driver or owner operator? Is the owner operator in your guys' goal eventually, or it's going well like this? What do you think?
I mean, it's really going well for us, I think. I would like to give a special shout out to all the Socaleros, to Socal, Mike, Richie. They're being really good with us, like a family, and they take care of us. We take care of them. Yeah. And for right now, I think we're good. We're not like, oh, we want to buy our truck and, make money.
Right now, we're thinking it's more beneficial for us to do the company driving, because the owner operator comes with a lot more responsibility, and I think we both feel like
we have a lot of
we're not at that bracket yet, just not yet, but maybe far later in the future, quizá.
It is a stressful time for owner operators. A lot of stuff is happening.
Yeah.
And then you finally own your truck, and then you realize you got to get rid of it. Or what if I don't get rid of it and wait till the last minute? Maybe I'll get an extension.
Maybe there'll be a change.
You finally got freedom as far as no more payments. Then you got to start all over. Now the truck owns you.
Yes.
You can't stop.
No more days off.
So it's interesting you said that the bracket, right?
Yeah, we're not at that bracket.
Do you think some people, they rush too fast? Like, into it.
I mean, nothing against them. It's cool, props, but like I seen like people, they get their license and they buy the truck right away.
And we're back. Thanks for the t-shirt, guys. We took a quick little break because I ran out of space on the card, so we had to. This guy saved the day. We'll talk about it right now. But yeah, we're back. We took a quick break. Let's go. We were recording and my boy over here said, hey, the camera's not recording anymore. And then, we just took a little break and figured that out. He saved the day with the GoPro. Tell him how you saved the day.
We just needed to format the SD card. We couldn't do it on the camera, so we put it on the GoPro format.
Yeah, I kept deleting it, and then it showed full on my end, and then on the camera it kept showing full, and it's like, oh no, we're gonna have to stop the podcast. And it was going so well, but here we are. We left off in the topic of company drivers or drivers that buy a truck too soon, and you were saying...
I was saying that sometimes I don't know how they do it. Like, they get their license and right away they buy truck. And I'm like, how? Because the insurance, they don't take you when you're pretty brand new. Yeah.
And that it was a big investment to start and all that stuff.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of people fail. When we just started, actually at the DMV, a couple they've been trucking for years. They were just getting renewals for their Class A, both the husband and the wife. And they gave us an idea that, they're like, no.
Don't get a truck.
Yeah, don't get a truck. Buy your house first and then get a truck. Because I guess they had a bad experience and they lost the house because the truck ended up being more maintenance, more debt than the actual house. So they lost the house just to keep the truck.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So, but I mean,
we're good. We're good as a company drivers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Troqueando.
Troqueando cut.
I guess, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Trucking.
I think it's a pretty good as for me, good investment for retirement. Keep going towards our goals and save up that little extra for the future. Yeah.
Yeah, I love to do a lot of stuff. Like right now, I'm doing my YouTube channel with my family. I also do. I wanna go back to DJ because I used to be a DJ.
Yeah.
not to play, but I mean, as a hobby.
Yeah.
And maybe do tattoos again. I used to do tattoos.
Why'd you stop?
Because I met her.
No more. No, cierto. No, you just...
Yeah.
Just time.
I mean, I used to live in Tijuana. And I was like, come over here. Live with me. Let's get married. Come live with me. Because I was doing just fine over there. I was on a big company, call center. And I had my studio in my house. Doing tattoos every day. With friends. People that get to know me like, oh, you do tattoos? And DJ on the weekends. We even buy a taco stand.
Yeah.
And we were doing Friday, Saturday, Sundays. We will sell like hamburgers, hot dogs outside my house. I will put the speakers and music, and I will sell my mixtapes.
Mixtapes.
Yeah, I mean a CD.
Yeah.
But with my mix, and I think I've been a hustler all my life.
Yeah. At the moment, there's side hustles or no? Right this moment?
Right this moment, no. Right?
No.
Or it all goes to trucking?
All goes to trucking. Yeah.
Trucking,
That pretty much
family.
takes out our whole week. So pretty much the only free time is Saturday and Sunday for us to be together. Because, yeah.
Even though we rest, I only work 3 days a week.
Yeah, and I
She
work
works
the
only
other
2
two.
days a week.
And speaking of being together, how did you guys meet?
I work in a call center. I met this guy that I love so much. He's my brother-in-law. He was my friend at the moment.
El Wenceslao.
El Wenceslao, shout out to you. And we have a good friendship. And then he started inviting me to his family reunions. That's when I met her. And
Was that awkward? Because that's your friend. And was
Yeah,
there like a bro
well-
code? Like, you gotta,
especially because he knows me.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, back then I was a player.
Ay.
Oh, okay.
You know, Mac of the Year.
Hey.
Pero con las hamburguesas. Ah.
Las hamburguesas,
Oh.
And he will be like, no, you cannot date my sister. And then he will go with her and like, don't date him. He's like this, he's like that. I don't want nothing to do with it. But
So we met.
Too late.
We met at Chatita's quinceañera.
Yeah.
we met at a quinceañera, our
Yeah.
niece's quinceañera. And from there, she started stalking me on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
You started the digital flirt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the little...
Because I was
Whoa.
on TJ and
Yeah.
she was over here in Orange County.
Yeah. So
And it was kind of hard.
it was very hard.
Porque dicen amor de lejos.
Amor de...
Pensarse.
Uh-huh.
Is that true?
Yeah.
It is. It
Yeah,
was hard. It was
Yeah.
tough.
It was hard.
And he's got the Chinese food right around the corner. También allá.
Con
Shout
todo.
out.
El Hong Kong.
Ah,
Hong Kong. Shout out to Adelito's Bar.
Y el amnesia. donde se les olvida todo.
My brother is one of the engineers. He does all the things on Adelito's Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
maintenance, everything.
Does he got any
For
crazy
years.
stories? I bet he sees a lot of
Nah.
weird stuff and all. Like,
A lot of weird
or
stuff.
interesting stuff.
Interesting.
Weird stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But yeah, that's how we met. And like I said, I was doing just fine over there. And I was telling her, hey, I don't want to leave this. Come over here, live with me. Y como dicen, si quieres la vaca, tienes que aceptar los becerros. So she had 3 beautiful girls that I love. And she didn't want to leave the girls, obviously.
Yeah.
So I guess at that moment she has more to lose than me. And I was like, okay. And I come over here. And now.
And the whole time you were able to come over here, like as a U.S. citizen and all that stuff.
I was, the moment I always have my passport, my visa.
You liked it better out there.
I love over there.
Yeah.
I wish I can go live over there. But hey, I love here too. U.S. has given me all these opportunities. And that's where I'm at right now because of that.
But a lot of people work over there, huh? And work over here and then they go.
I
They
know
live
a lot
over
of
there.
friends. They make good money here, and over there is like double.
Allá te rinde más.
Ya te rinde
Yeah.
más. But
I-
the insecurities,
What do you mean?
It's super secure here.
Oh,
Over
okay.
there, you don't know, like,
Yeah.
you don't need to be something bad, but if you there at the wrong time,
Okay.
or you mess with the wrong people.
And it's almost kind of scary to be successful over there. Like,
Yeah.
someone's going to ask me for something.
As long
like,
as, they see the shine, it's like, there's a dime.
Mm.
Yeah.
You have any experiences over there?
No, not really. I heard stories from my friends that go over there and they're scared to go because they get stopped by the cops and they took their money or
Yeah,
people.
I heard they don't play over there. You talk shit, they'll
they
kick
don't
your
play.
ass.
Yeah.
So a lot of differences.
Be careful, 664, Zona Norte.
Mm.
He was born and raised in Tijuana. My mom's side of the family is on the Tijuana. So we both kind of, well, he obviously knows, and I kind of know what life is.
We know
over
our
there.
ways over there, you know.
Yeah, and I
We
have
know
a
where
lot
to
of
go, where not to go.
Yeah, a lot of family members that live over there. Same thing. They work over here. Y allá viven como reyes. Really
Yeah,
nice,
like,
pero
like, let's go live
you know,
over there.
yeah,
Retirement.
me born and raised here, Orange County. It's you can't leave. It's a different lifestyle. Very different.
Hard to
You
adapt.
work to live here.
Mm-hmm. But
You
but
work
you're
to
used
live.
to it. You like the struggle because you know you're gonna enjoy the end part of it. You know.
Yeah.
So.
And then you got 2 trucker incomes.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot.
That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in trucking, even one income is good enough in most cases to,
Mm-hmm.
to survive and get by.
Yeah.
But
It's,
so that's I'm happy for you guys.
I used to
you.
tell her before, like, hey, let me just work, and I can
you
do
stay
it by
home.
myself. You stay home.
for
But she will be like, no, I want to work.
the COVID pandemia that came around. I stayed a whole year at home. No, actually, it was like half a year.
Almost a
It
year.
wasn't so bad.
Almost a year.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. I liked it. I enjoyed, being at home, cooking at home. Cuando llegaba él, his home, food's ready, the kids are taken care of. It was nice, but then, me being always a independent kind of person, I've always worked all my life, and I'm like, no, I got to get back out there because it's, you want to make your own money too. Yeah.
Do you feel there's a lot of relationships where the woman doesn't work, but deep down she really wants to, but the partner wouldn't let them? Or do you think that causes depression to them?
Machista. Yeah.
Or is that depressing? Did you feel like
I
year made you think like I gotta get back in the field and work?
No, I know there is some people out there that the woman wants to work and the man wants them at home where they supposedly belong, but it's just, I guess, you're there, estás allí porque quieres, you gotta see it. If it's a comfort for you to comfort your relationship in that way, then it's you're all for it.
It shouldn't be negotiable, you think? Like, if you feel like you want to do it, he should support you?
Yes.
It would be a problem.
Mutual.
It would be a problem if he didn't want you to work?
Yes, because I've always been comfortable making my own money, doing what I need to do with my own
like
money.
I said, I told her, nah, you stay
And
home. And she's like, no, I want to work.
I want my money.
Yeah.
It's a hot load. I gotta go.
Yeah. Hey, she's wilder than me, like I said before.
No quiero estar esperando que me dé domingo. I want my own.
Yeah. That's why, like, I know that, like, the women in the ports, once they get the hang of it, you gotta watch out because they ain't gonna allow you to cut or anything,
My coworkers will call me like, hey, she passed me flying like 70. I'm like, I call her, hey, calm down.
I didn't
Calm
notice. I didn't notice.
What are some hardships that you've been through as a couple, and then how did you overcome that?
Hardships.
Like,
like everybody, ups and downs, but
yeah, money and trust was a big issue at the beginning for us, a big issue. And like, we were on the edge of everything. And
on whose end? Who had a trust issue? Because it rubs off on the other person.
yeah,
So.
I think it was me. To be honest, it was me. And it took time and patience from him, and just a lot of self-mindful things to learn to. And not only that, but llegas a un punto where you say, I'm getting older. I don't need this. Either you think positive or you get out of what you don't need and move on. And so we tried, and right now we're at the mellow stage where, okay, we don't need this, para afuera, whatever, together. Well, we don't need to talk about that. We need this is important. This is not. Get it out.
You know me at that stage, huh? When in a hardship with her, like we separate for like a year, and I was living in the truck, hustling 24/7, and she was working too, same company.
Awkward, huh?
Yeah, kind of awkward.
But we would like the same thing. We would barely see each other, rarely.
But as far as the trust issues that
we overcame,
what led you to that? Because then you met him. He's a different person, so
yeah, he's very social.
I'm very social,
super social butterfly. I mean, and now it's like, you know what? It is what it is, and it's on me to want to trust and let him comfort me that, hey, for like you said, he's never given me a reason, so why be in a spot where you don't need to be?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you was more or less like experiences, and then you were kind
for me it was experience from before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
very different. I was tough past.
Yeah.
I was feeling like I was paying for the...
Por los platos rotos, ¿no?
Yo estaba pagando los platos rotos de otra gente.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of domestic violence and mental abuse. But luckily I got out of that situation and I overcame it with his ways. Él es más calmado, más, we talk a lot. Even if we argue, it's like, hey, we're talking. He's got a temper, pero like I said, it's like, okay, what's important and what's not, and you learn to ignore what's not important and get over it and move on.
So the past experiences are serious because they carry over, and in a way, now that you've known him long enough, you're happy, right?
Yes.
But initially, your past trauma was gonna, in a way, push him out of your life.
Yeah, it was tough.
I'm just assuming. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, it is.
Because a lot of women, it's like
they do that.
They have that bad experience, and now all men are bad.
Yeah.
They don't allow themselves to try it out one more time.
Because they got cheat. They think you're gonna do the same thing, and they always on your.
Yeah, not only that, but like domestic violence. When he came around, and if he just raised his voice to me, it was like, all right, let's get
Flashbacks.
Bring it.
Yeah.
And that's vida de perros. That's not a way, and you got to realize that. You just got to get out of that circle to see it from far away and realize, hey, that's not the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's better days.
What was I gonna say? There's some couples that get off on that, like the toxic relationships.
They enjoy it. They enjoy it.
Especially when they make up.
And break it to make up. That's the best part.
Yes.
I'm bored. Let's break up and make up later.
Yeah.
All right.
Why you like this chick?
No.
Is your mom?
Pero qué mejor to have, keep your sanity, everything in peace, and just take it easy. What the only thing that bothers you is what you let, lo que dejas que te moleste. It's all in your head.
And then ask yourself why it's bothering you.
Mm-hmm. And most of the time, it's not.
Puros assumptions.
Yeah, learn to fight a worthy battle. Not all of them are worth the
if
time.
You don't have nothing good to say, don't say it.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
So the hardship was the relationship?
Yeah. Yeah. money here and there, but honestly, no, gracias a Dios, we've been well, I've been well set, and he's gotten there, and yeah, he's a good money saver, so we've gotten our goals so far, and we're still working on them.
When money has been tight, do you think it has an impact on the relationship, even if you don't want it to? Like, it's not all about money in the relationships, but the hardship created by the money can make the relationship be tense in a way in some households?
I know what you're trying to say, but I don't think so. Between us, I don't think so. The only thing is that I get stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I stress a lot, and she will be like, "Hey, don't worry, we're gonna be better." And
it's because it's
all,
true.
but
el stress no te va a traer dinero. It's not gonna change anything.
Yeah, but it doesn't change the relationship.
Yeah, no, you just gotta think positive and try to get out of the holes.
Maybe bring us closer.
Mm-hmm.
For your future, I know I asked about 5 years ahead, but what about overall? Like, do you guys have like a retirement plan? Because I'm starting to ask these questions to people working the ports, because I see a lot of older guys that have been there all their life, and then you literally, if they stopped working, that's all they have.
Yeah.
And if they drop dead, there's nothing there.
Shout out to Genesis for looking out for the truckers that are. Yeah. We've seen her on your podcast.
Yeah.
And she's looking out for them, and she's talking about it, which is great, because that's not it's not an issue right now. But honestly, on the long run, it is, because self-employed 1099s, we don't have that benefit, so we got to look out for it on our own. Yeah. And luckily, there's people like Genesis that help you through that, through that procedure.
So you guys are working on it.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Having insurance for her, for me, for my son.
Yeah.
And profiting in a way out of it. Yeah, que mejor.
Financial literacy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that gives you peace of mind, right? like...
It's coming.
Yeah, because on this career that we having, all the truckers, it's crazy out there. Something can come up in a flash.
Yeah, you never know.
Yep.
Like me personally, like I didn't have nothing saved up. I didn't have no life insurance. Obviously, I'm still alive, but you get what I'm saying. Like the minute I'm stopped trucking, like it took a big impact. Like that money stops coming in.
Yeah.
It just, you don't want it to be like that. If something happens or whatever gets in the way, it just ends. Like now you're like out here trying to make it happen, but. Yeah. Let's not put ourselves in that position. Let's always have that plan B,
always have that
there's
security.
Nothing wrong to live check by check, but yeah.
Because a lot of us are broke, but money's coming in, but we're still providing, but what I'm trying to say is it's not a bad thing to be broke so long as you're still providing, right? No queda nada after you pay But it would be nice to have stuff in place for the future,
Security.
Yeah, because then you're not saving up for your kids' future, and then you're repeating that cycle. Now they're going to be like us, having to, let's say, if we take that stress away of like, where am I going to get money for college? Do I even want to go to college? Do I have money for a startup? Do I have this? Do I have that? And then they're forced to get into the rat race, and now they're repeating our cycle, just that hustle, chasing. It's okay to hustle, but I mean... There's a survival one, and then there's we're making profits, So I'm happy for you guys that you guys are preparing.
Yeah.
And that's setting the example. Yeah. I should have been on that already, but.
Yeah, but look out for that security, because for the same thing, you never know what's going to come up, and for future.
Well, my dream is going back to TJ.
Yeah. Well, write that goal and then look at that shit every day.
And even for that, you need security. You need that extra money to get you going over there, wherever you go.
Yeah.
Ya cuando esté viejito.
I know a lot of friends that have different kinds of jobs, and they talk about retiring in Honduras or, things like that. You never know. You still need that security to go on to wherever you want to go and be comfortable.
Yeah. It's very depressing not being able to stop.
Yeah.
And knowing you're going hard and there's still no return. No light at the end of the tunnel, Yes. Yeah. So let's get our shit together, guys.
That's right.
You have any... I want to do the port story section here, and we'll categorize it. Can you guys share a funny story, a funny port story? And then we'll move on to the dumbest port story. And finally, violence. Fight.
Funny, man. To me, las caídas.
Speaking to the mic.
Sorry. Las caídas que me doy. To me, that's funny.
You fell?
Like, dude, how many
times?
Ask me how many times I lost count, but
How? What? Getting on? Getting off?
Getting off the truck, or bad habit of mine, going under the chassis.
Okay.
Te das en el... Ya, casi quedas desmayada y está tirada, but you know.
It sounds like that in your head.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hollow.
Yeah. I know sometimes she will
good.
call me and like, oh, I hit my head. I'm like, why? Because I was under the chassis. I'm like, why are you doing under the chassis? You're fixing something.
Trying to be quick.
Shortcut.
Trying to be chucha. Yeah,
I'll be like those burpees on the ground.
Yeah.
Going all the way to the other side.
Yeah, but just I think it's because of the rush. You end up doing wrong things. Sometimes I put the wrong address on my Jeep. Well, I put the right name of the company, and I end up going in LA. Next thing you know, I'm cruising it downtown, and I'm like, where the hell am I? And my dispatcher calls me, Becky, are you almost there? I'm like, oh, I'm in downtown. I'm cruising.
I know a place that you take like 30 minutes from the yard.
He's
and then they calling the boss like, hey, your driver should be here like
you're supposed to be
20 minutes ago.
And
then they're calling her like, hey, where are you, Becky? And Becky's like, I'm here like San Fernando. And like, what are you doing all the way over there? Oh,
yeah.
They put the wrong address.
Yeah, sometimes it does do that, like autofill it, right?
Yeah.
And that difference of the zip code is everything.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah.
It's happened to me maybe once, maybe twice. But
Epic fail.
Yeah.
Big fail.
What's your funny moment?
Funny moment. I mean, for me, a friend that sometimes the whole fleet, so-called, is there waiting for empties. We go in with a load. We get an empty out all the time. And this guy, I don't know, sometimes he's crazy, but this guy goes to the empty. They took the load from the empties. And then he goes to get the empties where he's supposed to drop the load. And then he's just driving around, and they're trying to put the load on one of us.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. I'm like, dude, come on. Stevie.
Pórtate bien, man.
Está bien.
What about the dumbest moments?
Dumbest moment.
Well, those same
Funny
one.
and dumb.
Well, I think the dumbest is like I prepare. They send me dispatch and everything, and I don't know why I didn't read the text.
The notes?
I go on the port. I'm like, hey, I'm the first one. Blah blah blah. I go to the speaker. This is the booking for an empty. Driver, you're in the wrong port.
Yeah.
I read the messages like, oh my god, I should be on APL, not APM.
Now that whole day ya pierdes el
You
vuelo.
have to be the first one to wake up early and all that. That's the dumbest for me.
Now that you
It happens only one time, yeah.
What about you?
It's like
Same ones that you mentioned?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, she's working on it.
Hold
Okay.
on, no.
Yeah.
Let me help her.
Yeah, help her.
I just posted a video that is called A Mission.
A mission.
El Día de la Mujer, she forgot the wallet at home. We live in San Bernardino. We work over here in the port, so no license, no toy car.
And I don't realize it till I'm about
In
to
front
go
of the security.
when I'm about to go in the port. So
You didn't tell him, hey, it's National Women's Day. Do me a solid.
Shout out to that security guard. You know who you are. Thank you very much.
You
Appreciate it.
You got through?
I sent her pictures.
Yeah.
I
no.
sent her pictures.
I was supposed to say no. I didn't get through.
She was like, "Come on, National."
I didn't get through.
No names, but that's
Yeah,
nice of them.
No,
That's
but
we're not
it's-
saying any poor. We're
Yeah.
not saying what poor.
Yeah.
I'm like, the only explanation I could think about is, dude, I'm being honest. I'm a woman. We change purses. Viene la weekend. I'm not going to, carry the same purse I carry to work. So, change of. And so I put my wallet somewhere else, and I'm like, damn, I forgot it. And luckily, he was in a good
Luckily,
mood.
I was in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me put content on my blog.
Yeah.
These things happen,
Yeah.
National Woman Day. I'm not gonna.
I'm like, it's my day. Come on, you gotta help me.
It's a long drive.
Yeah.
I thought it was a plan con maña, like you're going out to dinner and she purposely forgot the wallet because it's what do you call it?
That's my mom. I take her shopping.
Your mom has his number?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
that's weird.
I missed a little bit about that, but I think I'm it's good that I did, right?
Oh, yeah. No, my mom does that. We take her shopping and she'll be like, oh, here, I got to use the restroom right when we're paying, Mom. Really? So I end up paying a bill. It's cool. Ask my mama.
Remember when you asked me for that muñeca? Payback.
Yeah.
What about violence?
Violence. Maybe a lot of you that see me right here, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I remember that."
Yeah.
You know. But I'm a pretty peaceful guy. But if I get out of the truck, it's hands up. You know.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna go to a trucker, to a chucho, to a hustler, you make sure you're gonna do something. Because why you get out of the truck and do all that pancho for nothing? You know. Exactly. Look. It happens with a guy on A90. It was a long line all the way to the chassis pit when he was on the low yard. And I was like, damn, I need to get this load to to the customer, whatever. They close at this time. And I see the big gap. This guy get out of the truck and he was checking something on the chassis. I see the big gap. Nobody was paying attention. I'm a chucho. I go in there. I slide in the line all the way to the front, and then he started like honking and screaming bad words and all that, and he went all the way to my door, and I'm like, I'm not here to waste time. That's why I cut you. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna get down and everything, and I get down and they just run to the truck. I'm like, dude, I think that's the most violence again.
So that's your take on things. If there's a gap, then that's your bad for falling asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. It is. To me, a mí me ha pasado that one time I was coming late at night. I'm out there alone. It's all good because I love it. Pero I was driving down 47, and a van, a little van, was speeding up. I don't know if it was a port worker or whatever. But the guy he got mad at me because I was getting in the line. But he was far enough for me to get in the line so I can keep going my way. Pero se enojó porque me metí enfrente de él. And he I don't know how he went. It's only a one line because there's construction around there, around A90, that 47 part. And the guy like cut me off like right on the edge, and just to cut, así cortarme la vía. Yeah. So I had to slow down with my load, and he's in front of me, and he got off the truck. He can't see me, but he got off the truck. He looked like he was packing and ready for something, pero he was coming at me like, and I opened the window. I'm like, what's going on? My heart's pounding like crazy because I don't know what to expect. And like I said, he looked like he was going to do something. And I imagine if I was a guy, he would have probably had a different person.
Yeah, ending.
Mm-hmm. But when he saw that I was a girl, he's like, oh hell no, like oh hell no. Forget about it. But my heart's already going like that. But it's a funny mentality. No sé si es la troqueada or like how I grew up. I don't know how it is, but my mind is I'm looking that it's looking dangerous, but I'm like, dude, what the hell? What, como que no te echas para atrás, pero estás así con el corazón like going crazy. So it's be careful. You never know who's gonna pull up on you.
Yeah, you see some road rage stories out there that don't end well.
It's crazy. So be careful.
Austin Jerome was talking about that in the podcast, and it's true. It is true. Like I'm like that, and I'm like, I need to slow my roll.
Be mindful of yourself and others,
especially when you're packing.
Yeah. Allegedly. Hey, what was I gonna say? I when I've had that experience,
look at her.
Huh?
Look at her.
Where?
She's packing there
with my 9. I got my 9.
She got a 9. She loves the 9.
Una pequeña. Pero.
Ya saben, cabrón.
Trucha.
Yeah, but then like 5 minutes later, you're like, why was I mad again?
Yeah. No, te da coraje because they brought that out of you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, dude, I'm never going to see you again probably. So get over it. Yeah.
I pissed someone off so bad, they threw their coffee at me.
Oh, man.
On the hood. I saw it just out of their sunroof. And it landed on my hood and it just flew. And I'm like, I don't know why it was more funny to me. Like, the fact that, like... There's your coffee.
You seen that video that they're road rage and then they try to hit you with the car and then you lower your window and then you show your packing and then go like
Yeah.
That happens and that's fun.
I ain't packing. I just show the waiting time.
The pee bottle.
The waiting time juice. You know. I call it the venti waiting time juice.
Uh-oh.
You like that?
That's right. It happens.
Now back to the port. Do you think it'll ever get better?
For me, personal, I don't think so. They act like they're gonna do something better, but it's always in benefit to them, not to us. And they're forgetting that we are also a big part of moving all those containers. But they're just profiting off of us, you know? And we should be mutual, help each other. And I don't think so. I haven't seen it in all the time that I've been there.
Right. A lot of... Yeah. What do you think?
I have a little faith in that because I have seen the difference. I don't know if it was because of the pandemic that we just went through. I've seen a difference in the way they treat. Well, as for me, the way they treat me, even the clerks, and you kind of know faces because you've been there so many times, and you see the kind of a different attitude, más calmado. So maybe because of the pandemic that we just went through, or whatever they went through, I don't know. But I've seen some difference. So it's just...
And this podcast also, like I said before the interview, it is we see different people here sitting down, like the mechanic, like you hear what he has to say, and sometimes you don't know that. You don't know a lot of stuff, that you think, oh, they're lazy or they took it personal. But not everybody's the same. Like maybe the one in Monday is personal, but the one that took you on Friday was pretty cool. Yeah. So
they have a different rule book, I guess. Different things to go by, and we don't realize that because we don't know.
Yeah.
Assumptions only.
Yeah.
But the one that could apply to everyone is the one you said earlier, the respect.
Yeah. That's respect. Simple. Right? It doesn't cost nothing. You can do it.
Send you to the flip line respectfully. Mm-hmm. I could tell you the vessels, it's time for the vessel. You got to go to the back respectfully.
Mm-hmm. It's different attitude.
You go to 400, one of the one that, everybody hates the mechanics on 400. And I go since the morning, pick up the chassis, take the chassis out with the same mechanic. Go in the afternoon, same mechanic, and then go almost to close to shift change. Same mechanic, send you to Roto. And I pass here like 3 times in the morning with the same chassis.
Oh, yeah. How does that happen?
What is the difference?
Yeah.
I've been
That's a good question.
I told them, hey, you check my chassis 3 times in the morning. This is the last time. Why are you sending me to the flip line? And they don't know what to say. Because I'm the guy that really wants to know. Yeah. If it's fucked up, I understand. I go back to Roto, whatever, or I drop it and I get another chassis. But why they do that? Mm-hmm. All the morning, and then all of a sudden your chassis is bad.
Yeah, because that would mean that you got away 3 times with a bad chassis then.
3 times.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who knows? That's a good question. You got me thinking with that one. Yeah. What about any advice for new truckers going into the port? You remember when you started, what did you wish someone told you? Like, what do you wish someone would have...
Well...
Take your time.
Take your time. Don't rush. And you barely got your license. You should know the 3rd lane is a ticket. So, just slow down and the curves, I see so many flips. Yeah. And everybody thinks it's a newbie. But sometimes it can be a real trucker that just forgot to slow down on the curve.
Yeah,
it can happen to everybody.
I say think about it like aerodynamics, kind of. To me, the heavier you are, you kind of know at the curve donde le tienes que pisar más para que se te enderece y no se te vaya.
Hopefully she's not on the news next time.
No, at a certain point, entrando, no.
No, even though our truck is it has a sensor, it won't let you turn at a certain speed. If you are speeding on the curve, it will slow down for you, even though you're not braking.
That's great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's good. But not everybody has that.
Yeah. Don't end up like Pistolero. He like he said he took it at 19.
Yeah, right, Pistolero.
And then when they asked him, he was so panicked, so shook. He's like 45, and the officer
The lie
like,
detector.
Yeah, you fucked up. And they asked them, "Hey, are you okay?" But with the phone recording, "Are you okay though?"
Are you okay?
All right, cool.
Selfie. Yeah.
You. Advice for women that are thinking of getting into trucking. They might think it's harder than it looks, or any advice for them.
Yeah, anybody can do it. Anybody, as long as you're willing to do that sacrifice. Porque sí, it is a lot. It is a lot on your mental stress, physical, también physical. Sometimes, as for me, I get a lot of men, oh, let me help you. And in my mind, I'm thinking, no, I got to do this on my own, because there's not always men who help me out throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout my career. So I tend to do things on my own, try my best to do things on my own. Pero yeah, just si le vas a entrar con mucha paciencia, and just trust yourself that you'll be able to do it. Be patient with yourself. Man, me he dado unas sudadas that I'm sure men do that too. When you're just starting on those entrances, those tight places that you got to go to, tight spots. And no, just take your time. Don't let nobody stress you out. Don't let nobody rush you. Hey, you want to do it for me? Get on here and do it for me. Pero no, try your best to ignore all that negativity and do it. Just
How long did it take you to get used to it? You know how you like, oh, I have a load behind me, like.
I'd say like a good year and a half.
A year and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
Any close calls? Did you ever forget you were hauling something? Like, oh shit, let me go wider. Because I sure did.
Yeah. Not that bad. I'm very attentive. I feel that I drive with a lot of respect to what I'm carrying, what I'm driving.
Yeah.
A lot of respect, and I'm very alert. I try to be very alert, and just like I said, a lot of respect for myself and for the people around me.
We also encouraging our daughter to do it too.
Yeah, she wants to get into it, but at the same time, like I tell her, be willing to go through that stress level. It's tough.
Yep.
I got like that extra thick neck up here.
Llegas como el
But
jorobado.
now you can get off. What's up, fool?
Llegas como el jorobado de Notre Dame hacia la
I
casa.
know, the hunchback.
I would do that after drinking a Red Bull, but
yeah. But it
doesn't give you
but
wings.
that's the thing.
I can't explain why
it's
right
not
now.
it's not a physical strength. It's all that stress, that stress level that's got you like this.
But when you are all day working, load, empty, and then bobtail to the yard, and then you go to the yard bobtail, you look in the mirror and it's like, where's the load? And you forget your bobtail. That, imagine. Have that a couple of times.
Or sometimes how you got to from point A to point B. You're like, oh, I did. Okay, nomás te quedas like quiet.
What about you? Any advice you want to give for people que le quieren entrar a la troqueada?
I mean, this is not for everybody, honestly. But if you're gonna do it, just slow down. Don't rush. You're gonna be there when you get there, and just pay attention to all your mirrors. And like I said, I work for Schneider. They have a gold. They put it on the mirror. Goal. It's like get out and look.
Yeah.
You have to do that because sometimes you feel that you're a badass trucker. You ended up hitting a pole. You ended up hitting, God forgiven, and not a person,
Yeah, sometimes I didn't used to know what that meant. Go.
Get out and look.
Yeah. I think it's get off and look. I think you're
Get off
wrong.
and look. Get off and look.
It's get off
Bad,
and
my
look.
English so bad.
No, same shit. Just fucking with you.
But yeah, when
some
you see it
people
there,
are embarrassed to get off though. Like they're gonna say I suck. Like what,
Yeah.
But you're gonna suck
They're
more
not
if
gonna
you take
pay
out that mirror.
they're not gonna pay your ticket or your damages.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
If you guys were in trucking, what would you do?
I already said it. DJ on
the
weekends.
What about you?
Artists.
I'd probably still be in clerical.
Okay.
In la oficina, which...
but now you don't want to go back, huh? This is more like a different... Every day is something new.
Yeah, I love it. I love trucking.
Yeah.
I love trucking, but yeah, as a hobby, I want to do tattoos, DJ on the weekends.
Mm-hmm. And you guys wouldn't mind your kids doing it, you said, your daughter, so...
No, we're all for it.
My kid loves it.
Yeah.
He's on the blogs, and we always go, and he calls it adventuring.
Okay.
I like going adventuring.
He calls it venturing.
And he wants to be in the front seat with me.
Okay.
Yeah. So every now and then we take them, you know, it's also con una persinada que siempre que vamos en familia. It's, you know, we know it's a little risk, but, you know, sometimes we want to...
take hot loads and...
Yeah, we want to show him what we do, what Papi and Mami does, and he likes it, he enjoys it, but at the same time, it's just like, okay, we do it every now and then, but not too often, because
I did it too.
You know how it is.
Did you look into it, like the legalities of it? I'm just curious. Like, I would take my son, and I'm wondering, like, would the insurance trip if I have a minor in the truck, and you know what I mean, front seat, all that stuff?
What I know is it has to be over 10 years old. For the insurance to cover it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So right now it's under your responsibility.
Yeah.
But we take the measurement, like we take the car seat, lock it down.
Just curious, because sometimes you want to pass the scale. When we were past the scale, I'll make him get in the sleeper. Yeah. Because I don't feel confident.
We were in a live, remember? And he was on the back with the Maya.
Yeah.
That's what the Maya is
with
for.
The net.
When you do teams, you have to be with the Maya.
The net.
The net.
Oh, yeah, okay. You think that shit works?
I think in case of a crash, you don't go out flying.
I don't know if I would sleep comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Nope. It takes time.
Yeah.
I was there and it was crazy.
Yeah.
You don't sleep well.
What about some advice to bosses on how to treat their drivers, or anything that you as a driver you like, or hey, it would be nice if you did this more often, or...
As for me, my boss, Mike, he treats me with a lot of respect. Being that I'm the only girl in the crew, but a lot of
favorite.
A lot of respect, a lot of attention.
Why she's always getting the good ones?
No, no, it's respect. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Everywhere.
Respect your employees, and you know, because you never know what they're going through as well. You know, you know that your bosses are always on the clock, on the money, on the whatever they need. Pero también take into consideration what your employees are going through, what their needs.
Yeah.
Switch places. Our bosses, they work on the ports.
Yeah.
If there's no driver, they will jump on the truck and do it. And they know what is to be in the sun. Sometimes if the truck doesn't have AC in the long lines and hustling for a chassis, they know all those things and they apply it and they understand where we're going through. But not all the bosses are like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just look at you as a number, as a driver license.
Yeah.
And, well, just put in their shoes.
So all that's helped you maintain a good relationship and want to stay there, because a lot of guys are hopping company to company. So is that what you think those guys are doing wrong? Those bosses?
Yeah.
They're not treating them with respect, so they leave.
It's a lot of things like respect, and you have to understand what is friendship and when is work, and respect, and know all those things, because not everybody does that.
Yeah. In our company, you know, well, being that I'm the only girl, creo que soy menos chismosa. Menos chismosa, pero
trying to bring the BS right here.
Let's go.
No, pero es que ellos se agarran talking about everything throughout the day, and to me it's like, dude, I go through crap and I have here and there, and nobody knows.
I will send a screenshot to her.
Nobody knows.
We've been on the phone for 18 hours straight.
Chatting.
I'm like, celos.
Yeah.
Ni a mí me hablas tanto.
I know.
Hey, but if another female trucker went in the company, you'd probably be chopping it up with her. You know?
Yeah, but I think women are more to themselves. Like, just get the job done, and we're busy. At the same time, I'm checking up on Benji. Has he done his homework? Have you guys eaten?
Yeah.
Have you thrown out the trash? Have you checked the dogs? You're still on the hot.
We have a lot of cameras and we'll go.
Estás en la casa. Estás trabajando, pero también estás al tanto de la familia.
It could also be out of respect for you, you know, like, I don't know how I would feel, like, I don't know, like, it could get awkward probably if she's over here talking to all the coworkers all the time.
I mean, I will understand.
Celoso, you know.
I will understand, like we talked before. I will understand because we do the same thing, and this is something that we do to get through the day, you know.
Yeah.
We talk to each other because if not, what do you do? Like you'll be like just sitting down eating or.
Yeah.
And I have gotten in the party line with the guys and no.
What do you guys call it? The party line?
The party line. She call it the party line. Call it the hotline.
Yeah.
The hotline blink.
The hotline blink.
Press 1 to talk to truckers with Twix. Press 2.
No. Sometimes they drop me in there without me knowing, but it's cool. Chat for a little bit.
They're trying to get me for something. And like, I'm gonna call you.
Te distraes. Te distraes. Hey, ¿qué andará haciendo el Javi ahorita? No, but no, it's cool. It's all same talk. We all, hey, did you see that guy? Or look at this guy. He's looking for a spot or whatever. It's all port truck. The ports.
Yeah, because sometimes they're thinking,
crap.
they're men. They're thinking about girls and all that stuff, and we're not even talking about that.
Fieles, los troqueros.
Sí.
Andan joteando en el phone.
Ándale. Hay de todo.
No, homie,
honestly.
No, Remember?
Hay de todo.
Like, I know they call you like, hey, what's up, baby? I'm like, what? That's my coworker.
Yeah.
Mucho amor.
Yeah.
Until it's down to the last chassis.
Yeah.
They will stab you.
Yeah.
I gotta ask. Have you guys ever shit your pants?
When I was a kid.
No.
I have a porta potty on my truck, small one.
Yeah.
The KONTAINEROZ bucket.
Especially when you're
Not sponsored, but disclaimer.
Especially when you're dieting and you're doing your teas and stuff.
Mucho líquido.
Mucho liquid.
Next thing you know, oh snap! ¿Qué pasó?
DOT, why you have these little holes?
No, pero to be honest, suele pasar. It's nasty, disgusting. Call it what you want, but it happens. It happens.
But no,
it
I haven't
happens.
shit my pants.
I got a funny story.
Yeah.
Or you say it, my tías.
No, you say it.
Uh-oh.
My tías. She would...
Inside joke, I guess.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
Pues es que mi tía, rest in peace, my tía Conchita, she passed away for
They're gonna hang you
COVID.
for that, man.
I know, pero no, I know, pero no, she was running with her man. She was the co-pilot, pero
trucking too?
Yeah, pero mi tía no manejaba.
Oh, okay.
Pero so her man did. And
she tag along with it.
Yeah, she gotta go. There was no stop, and guess what?
Because this is in Mexico. This is like in Mexico.
And Mexico,
the roads are not like here. Like, you can stop on the shoulder. Or there's a rest area. No,
and it's a different attitude over there.
Yeah, get the fuck out of the way.
You know what she did? She pulled down the window and stuck out where she had to stuck.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like a guajolote.
There it goes. Whatever.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
So they got sound effects.
Pero you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Yeah.
Made it happen right there.
Made it happen.
I will do the same thing. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you gotta be prepared because it might happen, right?
Yeah.
Extra set of clothes, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
Yeah. Carga tu
Remember
bolsita.
right now, I was giving you my extra clothes.
This guy. Here, I brought a t-shirt for you. And I smelled all the sobaco. I'm like, this can't be real. Nah, I'm just kidding. In the smell. But yeah, thanks. Anything you guys want to add?
No, really.
Think about it.
For our pals, just be safe out there and respect each other. Ya estamos grandecitos.
You know? You don't waste you don't earn nothing doing road rage, and if you're getting paid by the hour, just move to the side. Because we are hustlers. We get paid by the load. Sometimes, we a little bit fast. Hey, 400, the exit. Yeah, when you turn is one lane, but as soon as you turn, move to the right. If you're slow, there's 2 lanes to exit 400.
With 100 speed bumps.
Hell yeah, I don't care. I just want to make it.
Yeah. I would forget sometimes se me iba la onda, those speed bumps, man, it would fuck me up.
If you don't have the pins lock.
The one out of Yangming that looks like a fucking, I don't know. Bah!
It will take you out of the seat.
Te sangolotea.
At the old entrance for Yangming, I fucked up a sleeper. Ahí quedó, like, all twisted. It was a little more narrow back then. Yeah, I was on the phone. Bah! Oh, shit. So back then, I probably ended up on someone's page, right there. But, all right. Where can they reach you guys? Anything you want to throw out there?
Well, our social media, all the same names. My Little Mexican Familia, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. If you guys want to add it, follow, show love, we're there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting us.
We busted a mission. We had to split this in 2, but we'll get to editing soon. Yeah. And thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace. Bye.